Hey, it's Mr. Peace, and sometimes I share a girl. Her name was Logan, and I share her story. And I remember it was kind of like in a gym like this, because sometimes I'm speaking to just 20 people at once, sometimes over 1,000, middle schoolers, high schoolers, just depends, right? But it never fails. There's usually one or two students, maybe a handful, that are cracking jokes in the background or talking the entire time, things like that. And I get it because I was the class clown too, growing up, and the person in the back sometimes, unfortunately, putting the speaker down just because I wanted that attention. I was pretty empty inside, needed to fill that void any way I could. But nowadays, when I speak, I kind of get that usually the people that are doing that have the most going on in here. But in particular, the one with Logan, it was at a school, this is years ago now, and it was a high school assembly. And I remember she was in the front row in this flannel shirt, talking the entire time, and it just kept going and staying true to myself, because usually those are the same students come up afterwards, say, hey, thanks for touching my heart, thanks for being here, because I stay real, vulnerable with them and genuine. But her in particular, I got an email from her about 6 months later, and she said, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I was in the front row wearing that flannel shirt, and it looked like I didn't hear one word you have to say. I was talking the entire time, but I absolutely heard every word. And maybe that was her way of coping, just to kind of talk when she was nervous or thought she had to fit in. But she said, all that you said, nothing really rang true until last night when you were talking about painful memories. And I finally had my most painful memory of my life. And that's when one of her friends tried overdosing, and she had to basically tell on her friend to save her life. And the friend was pretty upset, because she got in a lot of trouble. But I said, look, you saved her life, that's all that matters right now. And, but for her to tell me that, so many times I don't know the impact of my assemblies, my presentations, who it's going to reach or when it's going to reach them. But I'm at least trying to plant the seed that maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not a week from now, but maybe 6 months, a year from now, some of the messages that I shared, some of the stories I shared are going to finally ring true in their life, as it did with Logan. So something just to think about, as you keep doing whatever you do, whatever field you end up going into or are currently in, there's always that opportunity to change hearts. And even when you think it's not doing that, in reality, it really could be. So hopefully that touched your heart. Peace.